It was just past 8:30 p.m. in the small, dusty town of Westford, Georgia. The July heat was still thick in the air, and the only things moving faster than the mosquitoes were the whispers. A black woman in a tailored navy suit stepped out of a rental car and locked it behind her. She looked out of place here, not because of her skin color, but because she radiated confidence. Her name was Danielle Harris, and she'd driven down from Atlanta. For a very specific reason. The sidewalks were mostly empty, except for two white police officers parked in a cruiser outside the local diner. Officers Cole Ramsey and Mark Turner. Both in their late 30s, both with more attitude than professionalism, were killing time before the end of their shift. Cole saw Danielle walking toward the diner. "Look at this," he said, elbowing Mark. "Evening just got interesting." Mark smirked. "City girl. She'll probably get lost by the courthouse." They watched her cross the street. She wasn't walking fast, but she wasn't hesitating either. She was exactly where she intended to be. Asterisk, asterisk, evening, ma'am," Cole called out as Danielle passed. "Where are you headed?" "To grab dinner," she said evenly. Mark leaned out of the passenger window. "A lot of better neighborhoods for that. You from around here?" "No," she replied, "but I have business here." They exchanged glances, the kind that carried the unspoken arrogance of men who thought they had the upper hand. "Well, Westford's a small town," Cole said. "We'd like to know who's walking our streets. Got some ID on you?" Danielle stopped and turned toward them fully. "Am I being detained?" Cole grinned. "Just to skin a friendly question." "Seem a little tense." Mark chuckled. "You know, we had some trouble lately. Wouldn't want to mistake you for someone else." Danielle's jaw tightened. She knew exactly what someone else meant in their tone. Asterisk, she reached into her purse slowly, not because she was nervous, but because she wanted to watch them squirm. "Let me guess," she said. "You're the welcoming committee?" Cole stepped out of the car now, trying to tower over her, just keeping our town safe. "You never know these days." Danielle glanced at his badge. "And do you make a habit of questioning everyone who comes through here?" "Only the ones that stand out," he said. Her eyes didn't waver. "I'll remember that." Asterisk, asterisk, inside the diner, Danielle ordered coffee and pie, ignoring the way the officers took a booth behind her. They were close enough that she could hear them laughing under their breath, making snide comments about city types and knowing your place. But Danielle wasn't here to be liked. She was here to observe. And so far, she'd seen exactly what she came for. When she finished her meal, she stood, walked over to their booth, and placed a crisp $10 bill on their table. "For your trouble," she said with a faint smile. They looked confused. "What trouble?" Cole asked. "You'll find out in the morning," she replied. Asterisk, the next day at 9 a.m., every officer in Westford Police Department gathered in the briefing room. The mayor stood at the front with a beaming smile. "Ladies and gentlemen," he began, "I'm pleased to introduce your new chief of police, Chief Danielle Harris." The room erupted into polite applause. Then the side door opened. Danielle walked in, wearing the same calm, confident look she'd worn the night before. Cole and Mark froze in their seats. The blood drained from their faces. "Thank you, Mayor," Danielle said, stepping up to the podium. "I look forward to working with all of you, especially those I had the pleasure of meeting last night." Her eyes locked on the two men. A murmur spread through the room. Asterisk, asterisk, Westford," she continued, "is a town of good people. But the badge is a privilege, not a weapon. I don't tolerate discrimination, intimidation, or disrespect toward the community we serve. That includes our own citizens and our visitors. If anyone here has a problem with that, my door is open, but so is the exit." She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. Cole and Mark shifted uncomfortably. The other officers glanced between them and the new chief. Already sensing the change in the air, Danielle ended the meeting with a smile. "Now let's get to work." Asterisk, in the weeks that followed, Danielle implemented new community outreach programs, body cam accountability, and mandatory bias training. She didn't mention the diner incident again, but Cole and Mark never forgot. The story of the night they harassed the new chief became department legend, retold every time a rookie thought about letting arrogance guide their badge. And Danielle, she didn't come to Westford for revenge. She came to lead. But sometimes, leadership begins with a reminder. You never know who you're talking to, so treat everyone with respect. Asterisk.